Rough Country's 3-inch no-cut suspension lift kit offers easy installation and aggressive good looks at an incredible value. This kit features a 100% bolt-on installation process that requires zero cutting, drilling, or welding, making installation a piece of cake compared to other 3-inch kits on the market. Before you begin installation, review the included instructions and make sure you have all the required parts and hardware before proceeding. You'll also want to verify that you have all the proper tools before disassembling your vehicle. For more helpful tips to follow before beginning installation, visit www.roughcountry.com/before-you-lift. To begin installation, raise the vehicle enough to let the suspension hang and remove the wheels and tires. Measure and record the torsion bar adjustment bolts. Remove the torsion bar adjustment bolt. Use a torsion bar tool to load the torsion key. Remove the torsion bar adjustment block. Place a mark on the torsion bar and lower control arm. Unplug the ABS wire at the frame and remove the wire from the clips on the upper control arm. Remove the brake line from the upper control arm. Loosen the upper ball joint nut, but do not completely remove the nut at this time. Using a hammer, strike the side of the steering knuckle to dislodge the upper ball joint. Remove the upper ball joint nut. Remove the upper control arm from the frame mounts, being sure to retain the factory cam bolts, plates, and hardware. Remove the lower shock mounting bolt, retaining the hardware for reuse. Remove the upper shock nut, remove the stock shock, and remove the upper shock bushings. Install the supplied shocks using the supplied upper hardware and stock lower hardware. Tighten upper shock nut until the bushings just start to bulge past the cup washers. Tighten the lower shock bolt to factory specs. Install the supplied upper control arm using the factory cam bolts and supplied ball joint hardware. Note the driver's side upper control arm is marked with a notch in the gusset to help you easily identify which is which. Tighten the upper ball joint nut and install the supplied cotter pin. Tighten the cam bolts to factory specs. Install the brake line bracket on the upper control arm using the supplied hardware and tighten. Plug in the ABS wire and use the supplied zip tie to secure the ABS wire to the control arm. Remove the stock torsion key. Align the mark made on the torsion bar with the mark made on the lower control arm while installing the lifted torsion key. Using a torsion bar tool, load the torsion key and install the adjustment block. Let tension off the torsion bar tool and install the adjustment bolt. Set torsion bar adjustment bolt to the original measurement. Remove the factory rear shock absorbers, retaining the hardware for reuse. Remove the factory U-bolts and blocks. Lower the rear axle to allow the 1.5-inch Rough Country rear blocks to be installed. Install the blocks on the factory spring pads, ensuring the center pin is offset to the front of the vehicle. Raise the axle, making sure to align the center pin and install the supplied U-bolts, tightening in a crossing pattern. Install the supplied shock absorbers in the factory mounting locations using the factory hardware. Install the wheels and tires and lower the vehicle to the ground. After installing any suspension component, it is advised that you have a qualified alignment center give your vehicle a proper alignment immediately. Have questions? Give us a call at 1-800-222-7023 or chat with us on the web at roughcountry.com.